Hi, this is Chris Buberg from Buberg Law, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about being a new client and what a new client should do when they're reaching out to an attorney. Basically, when a client calls me for the first time, a potential new client, I consider that my job interview. I'm trying to explain to that client what is going to happen in their case, what I think their case is worth, what the potential downfalls might be, what the strengths and weaknesses of the case are, and trying to also explain to them what my experience would bring to bear, what I can do for them in their case, so that they will understand and be informed about making the right choice. And so I encourage new clients or people who have been injured and are looking for a lawyer to treat it like a job interview. And just like anytime you would interview somebody for a job, or even if you were going to buy an appliance, a new stereo or anything on Amazon, in an employment situation, you would ask for references. You would want to talk to people who had employed that person before. And in the attorney situation, what you can do now is you can take a look at the reviews. And I stand by the strength of the Google reviews that I have. If you take a look on there, I have many satisfied clients who have said that they would hire me again. And in fact, that's what a majority of my practice relies on, is referrals from past clients. So I feel strongly that if you go into my references, it will be a positive experience, and you will be convinced that I'm the right attorney for your case. So what brought this up was I was reading Lawyers Weekly, which is the newspaper that lawyers read every week to keep up with the new law or things that are happening or trends that are happening, or cases and settlements. And one thing that the Virginia State Bar has come out and said recently is that when an attorney gets hired after a client has already had another attorney, they have to advise that client that the old attorney may have a claim for fees on his case. And it reminded me of a case I've had recently. Recently, I represented a man who was hurt in an auto accident while he was working in a company vehicle. And he was represented by another attorney before he was represented by me. He was not satisfied with the other attorney, and he decided that he would hire me. And at the time, the other attorney notified the Workers' Compensation Commission that he would expect to receive a fee, that he would have what lawyers call a fee lien on the case, basically a requirement that he be paid out. And so when we came back to settlement, the insurance company and the Workers' Compensation Commission contacted me and contacted my client and asked what we were going to do about this lien. And so I had to explain to my client that even though you had this attorney who you weren't satisfied with, you still have to pay him out of a portion of the attorney's fee on this settlement. My client was very upset about that. He was very disturbed about that. And in fact, he offered to pay me out of the money he was recovering so that my fee wouldn't be reduced by this attorney's lien. But I had known going into the case that that's how it works. If you've got another attorney on the case, they may assert a lien, they may not assert a lien. And we worked it out, and we were able to get the settlement to go forward. But it just underscored to me the importance of taking your time when you are choosing an attorney, and make sure that you choose an attorney that you're comfortable with and that you feel like has given you the right answers and the square answers. And the other thing is, are you even talking to an attorney? Are you talking to somebody who is in a phone booth or a call answering center somewhere else? Are you talking to an investigator who's come to your house? And are you even going to know who the lawyer is you're working with when you make the decision to hire the law firm? I would not want to hire a doctor based on talking to the intake person or somebody else in his office. I would want to talk to that doctor, make sure I was comfortable with him, make sure we had the right kind of rapport that's necessary, because I have to have trust in what he's going to do for me. And I have to feel like we have a good way of communicating back and forth. So if you're in the market for an attorney, please consider Buberg Law. I'd love to talk to you. That's why we call it a free attorney consultation, because when you have a free consultation with Buberg Law, you'll be talking to me. Thank you very much. And remember, I always tell my clients, never give a recorded statement.